Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum and greetings, alishanmao here and welcome to my messy table. Today in this video, here's a quick review of this SQ001 electric soldering iron, Mini Intelligent. I got it off Sequre Mall and they're a very small website, but they do have some very good tools out there. So this is the electric soldering iron digital version that I got because this has some good features and it's very compact and it does not use wall outlet. You can basically power it using 3S to 6S. That means 12 volt up to 24 volt. So, you know, 3S to 6S batteries, like I have here, 4S lipo batteries. You can use lipo batteries to power it, and that means this is mobile. You can carry it in your pocket. You can do soldering on the field if you're an FPV pilot. And if you're an RC enthusiast or RC hobbyist, this thing is going to be very, very useful. Even if you do electronics, this is going to be very useful. The control end of this soldering iron is based on 304 stainless steel nested polycarbonate shell and integrated safety circuit design, power interface, anti-static structure, embedded STM32 processor chip, dual temperature sensors, and accelerated extreme coordination. So it will heat up fast and it's really very easy to work with. Okay, so those were the initial features, or I mean the features the best feature I like is that it's intelligent and you can carry it anywhere you want. So this is your soldering iron in the box, really nice and compact, and I really like it because it fits in my little hands just perfect. And you have to add the tip in here, and obviously there are many more tips that you can buy available on Sequre Mall as well. So here's a power pin and a USB out as well. Possibly you can do firmware upgrades and stuff like that. And here at this side it also shows that the pin layout, positive is inside and negative is outside. So basically you know if you want to make another pin which way it has to go, or if you want to use a 12 volt wall outlet power adapter, you should know the pin positive should be inside and negative is outside. Okay, so this is not it. And inside the box you have these screws and a little tool, and yes, don't forget this one. Where is my cutter? Also have a little stand and a foam, you know, so you can just put it right just like this, and when you want to work you can clean the tip on this foam right here. Make sure to put some water there. Okay, so this is this. Then this is your XT60 connector with a bullet adapter, bullet pin to power your little electric soldering iron. Then we have some stickers and user manuals. I have got myself here a 3S battery, which I'm going to use just for testing purpose, and after that I can use 4S as well. It says Sequre Mall version 2 point something. Let's try again. Hold on, I didn't see it clearly. So here we go. Sequre 2.18 version. Okay, it says press A button, 25 degrees, and it's heating up. And I think the preset is 300 degrees. Look how fast it's heating up, man. I simply love it. I like it. I like it. So 265, 268 degrees, 282, 3, 280. It's going up to 300. Awesome. And you can also put it in standby mode if you press both buttons. So it's back to standby mode. So once you're in the standby mode, you can press B once and you see the voltage from the battery and the temperature of the tip, the iron, soldering iron tip. And then when you press A, you can go through the menu commands, or menu parameters. We have hand RT, temp CT, off volt, temperature step, idle time, sleep time, standby temperature, working temperature, factory reset, working temp. So I can press and hold the button and increase and decrease the working temperature. So let's say maximum. So it can go up to 400 maximum. So let's try 400. So here's my soldering wire, and this is my experiment right here. Some of my old setup for ESCs, basically a power core for my quadcopter. So on 400 degrees, I can simply try to remove this cable and see how it goes, if it can remove. So this is basically a desoldering test. Wow, that was very easy. Good. Look at that. How easy it is taking things off. Okay, and let's tin this area. I'm not good at soldering, but I do my job. I can do the job. Look at that. Very nice and quick tinning right there. I just realized I'm a lefty. So, there we go. Look at that, man. I love it. How quickly it heats up. It's awesome. You know, before I had to, when I want to do soldering, I have to go another table just behind me, right behind me. But I'm happy that now I can just solder right here, right on my computer table. So now there's another reason for me to pass more time right here on my beloved table. Okay, so not a very beautiful solder, as I mentioned. I'm not good at soldering, but it did the job. This is negative. Please do remember this is negative. Otherwise, magic smoke from the very beginning. To make sure the joint is nice and clean and good. Shiny joint. Shiny! I am shiny! Look at that. So I was able to do nice and shiny joints for my ESC. And the soldering for XT60 is done, soldering for this side is done, so basically my ESC is ready for working. Now that was soldering with the Sequremall Intelligent Mini Soldering Iron. The other thing that I find it very, very useful is to deform and cure some of the imperfections on my 3D models. For instance, this 3D model, when I was taking it off, I just dropped it. When I was taking it off from the plate, I just dropped it and I broke some of the pieces here. So I had to use a 3D pen to join those pieces. And after that, I can just use this soldering iron to melt those very ugly surfaces on the PLA, to melt the PLA and smooth it out. Now, after smoothing it out, I can simply use the sandpaper, sand it and color it, and it will look very, very nice. Similarly, here at the back, I had to repair some of the imperfections. Using this, after putting some of the PLA there, I had to simply melt the PLA and, make it smoother and let it settle in. This model, somehow the bed, somehow one corner didn't stick and here was a hole, so I had to fill the hole using the filament on with the 3D pen, and then just smooth it out and fill it back in. Put the filament straight and nice, and now I just have to sand it. The initial test was successful, but unfortunately when I was trying to set up the throttle cut, it just I made a little mistake, pilot error, and it went full throttle and jumped off a kitchen counter. Well, luckily nothing broke except that the duct, because I 3D printed it only 1.5 millimeter thickness, and because the extruder going all the way around and around, so it actually broke a couple of places. And I find it extremely useful to repair the PLA built models. So I have, for example, right here one crack, so I'm just gonna melt the PLA up there and repair it right here, connect it. Now it does take the color off, of course, but hey, it still looks good, and I was even able to sign my name using this one. Connect these things, and later I will probably paint them again. For now, I'm enjoying this Sequre Mall electric soldering iron, like portable soldering iron. Now I believe this is enough demonstration, because I just needed to show you how convenient it is to use the intelligent soldering iron from 12 to 24 volt that you can use, that you can power with a lipo battery, power it anywhere on the field, and you can do soldering anywhere on your favorite table, wherever you are in the field. Basically in the field, there are times when I wanted to do soldering. I broke something in the electronics and I didn't want to do soldering, but I had to return home to do soldering. But now, having to have this, I just have to keep this in my bag, power it off a lipo battery, and I can even do soldering on the field if required. So to say, the Sequre Mall Intelligent Soldering Iron is definitely a very, very useful tool and soldering iron for you to have. Come on, you know what to do. Hit that like button. It's right there. I know you can do it. Oh, while you're at it, also hit the subscribe button. Right there. Come on, don't be shy. Just hit it. Thank you very much for all your support towards my work, that I post regular and fresh content on my channel just for you. Hit that like button. Right?